Welcome back to Made of L4, everyone. Jack Saunders here. Another live gig for you this week. At this time, and everyone in Made of L4, please make some noise for Lucy Dacus, everyone. Let's go. Woo!
Thank you.
Lucy, oh my God, hi.
Hi.
It's great to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming to hang out.
Yeah. Happily.
Yeah, great. This is
having a
awesome.
good time.
Well, I mean, last time we saw each other was Zoom, and like,
It's not the same.
I just hate that
You were
stuff.
this big.
Do you know, yeah, you were pretty much exactly the same size as well.
Yeah.
I just hate that stuff, and it's much better just to see you face to face and be chatting in person. We're going to be talking about Forever Is a Feeling, your brand new album, literally out in a couple of days' time. Feeling good? What's the emotions inside of you?
There's just a lot. I don't know. I'll be really relieved when it's out and out and about.
Your first piece of music since the record with Boy Genius. When we spoke on Zoom, actually, you were very calm when talking about Best Guess that we did as hottest record on the show. Are you actually calm about it? It's a big moment.
I think people think I'm calm because my voice is just like this.
Yeah.
And I have more going on internally.
Like what?
But maybe I am calm because I am like, I really love it and I'm glad that it's out there. And maybe people are right. Yeah, I feel pretty calm.
Do you think you have to feel a certain way in the lead up to a record?
No, I mean, I will be honest. Most people I know that put out music, the lead up is the worst part. Mm-hmm. Writing is, by yourself, and then recording, you get help, and then the lead up is just like you're done. You want people to hear it, and then you're talking to people about it, and nobody has even heard it yet. And I will much prefer just having it out and playing shows.
You had quite a unique experience in making this record in a way, I guess, because you were writing it as you were touring the record and kind of in the depths of stuff with Boy Genius, right? But you were kind of on the side, like piecing this thing together. Yeah. What did you take from what you were doing with Boy Genius at the time, and how did it make its way into what you've done with Forever Is a Feeling?
People always ask that, and I don't know if I get to know the real answer. I mean, I've always had Phoebe and Julian to lean on and show things to, so nothing's really changed there. I think if anything, like when I am touring, I need to have my like little side piece of creativity. So this record was my side piece to Boy Genius. So I guess they're connected in that way.
Was there kind of things that you realised along the way with the record that have made their way into Forever Is a Feeling that you wouldn't have done previously, do you think?
I mean, I guess this record is largely about falling in love, which was happening through all of that.
And how did you feel about falling in love in that moment? Was it a scary thing? Was it an exciting thing?
Well, have you ever fallen in love? Like, it's the craziest, like, whirlwind. Like, you feel like you're gonna die. You feel like you're finally alive, and nothing else really matters. And it was wild to be experiencing, like, all those really intense things with the band, and yet there was still something more intense going on.
And all the songs that you've given us from Forever Is a Feeling so far, I think encapsulates the whirlwind intensity that you're describing right there. And we're going to hear a couple of them tonight. You're going to perform live for us. Lucy Dacus, live gig tonight, everyone. Let's hear the first one. This is Best Guess.
Clasping your necklace, zipping your dress, hands on your waist, kissing your neck. I love your body, I love your mind. They will change, so will mine. But you are my best guess at the future. You are my best guess. If I were a gambling man, I am, you'd be my best bet. Tracing your tan lines, making you mine. If this doesn't work, fine, but I don't wanna be fine. I want you, you are my best guess at the future. You are my best guess. If I were a gambling man, and I am, you'd be my best bet. Here is the church, here is the steeple. You were looking for saints, but you only found people. Ain't that just the way it goes? I watched you fall from grace, you were graceful. After all, it's a small world. You may not be an angel, but you are my girl. You are my pack a day. You are my favorite place. You were my best friend before you were my best guess at the future. You are my best guess. If I were a gambling man, and I am, you'd be my best bet. You are my best guess at the future. You are my best guess. If I were a gambling man, and I am, you'd be my best bet.
Lucy Dacus, best guess on Radio 1. Lucy's performing live for you tonight. Forever Is a Feeling, the new album coming out 28th of March. Was the romance easy for you?
The romance, I guess, was only easy after the difficult process of becoming honest. You know, like actually being honest about what you want and what you're willing to do, and that feels like the hard part. And then, yeah, I guess once you accept that, the romance it flows.
The romance flows.
I hate that I just said that. That's
No, I love that you just said that. It's so true. Ever thought that like life would just be easier without romance? Did you ever consider that?
I think that romance is often empty, and so empty romance is, yeah, life would be better because you're getting sold a bill of goods that doesn't amount to anything. Romance without love is hollow. So, but I think it's great. I need a healthy portion in order to.
Oh, so you think you need it?
Well, just for me personally, I don't think people need it. I think people need love, actually, like food, water, shelter, love.
Love, yeah.
And romance is, teach their own.
Yeah. So what's the kind of like love language that you like to be spoken to in then?
There's 5, right?
Yeah, I don't really know what they all are though. Do you know what they are?
Yeah, I think it's physical touch, quality time, words of encouragement, gifts, and acts of service. And I need all 5. But also, by the way, who doesn't? That's my thing about this is like you are only doing acts of service, but you never say that you love each other, or you only say you love each other, but you never have quality time. Or, I think it's okay to not have one. But, just anything that's from the heart.
When you write an album, do you think you become a different person after you've done it?
I think you're becoming a different person all the time, and making and finishing an album is just a really obvious touchstone. Because it's kind of like frog in boiling water, right? Every single day you don't notice that you're becoming different, and then there's maybe only a few points at which you're super aware of that. And making art, I think, is actually a really good way to be in touch with how much you're changing. So I feel very aware of how much I'm changing all the time.
I guess if you're writing it down, you're putting it into a record, you're literally writing it in front of yourself there and then. Can that be a strange, unnerving experience in any way, if you're kind of really hyper aware of it?
Yeah, it puts like a timestamp on like, okay, I thought this on this day. But that's not unnerving to me. That's kind of comforting because I have this reference point. I think it's unnerving to then get into the future and be like, wow, I really believed what I said 2 years ago, and I already am not thinking that way anymore.
I think it's so cool. I think the idea of being like really aware of how you are growing as a person and an individual is really liberating and exciting. And I think you understand yourself and your position in life so much better.
You understand, and then it changes.
Then
It's
it changes
so
all over
annoying.
again.
It's very annoying that you have to continue changing, because it'd be nice if you could just figure it out and stay there.
Would encourage everyone listening to write albums, become a musician.
Well, yeah, why not?
Lucy Dacus performing a live gig tonight. Should we do Ankles?
Well, yeah.
Let's do it.
What if we don't touch? What if we only talk about what we want and cannot have? And I'll throw a fit if it's all I can do. If it's the thought that counts, let's think it through. So bite me on the shoulder, pull my hair, and let me touch you where I want to. There, 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 there. Pull me by the ankles to the edge of the bed and take me like you do in your dreams. I'm not gonna stop you, I'm not gonna stop you this time, baby. I want you to show me what you mean and help me with the crossword in the morning. You are gonna make me tea, gonna ask me how did I sleep. Of chaos, angel of death, one of three ancient faiths, playing with your scissors again. How lucky are we to have so much to lose? Now don't move when I tell you what to do. Pull me by the ankles to the edge of the bed and take me like you do in your dreams. I'm not gonna stop you, I'm not gonna stop you this time, baby. I want you to show me what you mean and help me with the crossword in the morning. You are gonna make me tea, gonna ask me how did I sleep.
Lucy Dacus and Ankles on Radio 1 from the brand new album Forever Is a Feeling. It's out on Friday. Lucy's hanging out with us right now. Ankles is an interesting song, all about wanting something that you can't have, I think is the way you described it to us when you came on for Radio 1's Hottest Record. As an artist, though, is there something you can't have because of the job or the thing that you do that you'd really like to have?
Everyone probably wonders, you know, what if I was living this life? Whereas I feel like there are a lot of people at desk jobs being like, what if I was touring the world playing my music?
Yes.
I'm kind of like, what if I had a desk job? Or I actually, over like lockdown, I volunteered at this anarchist bookstore, and it was just me in the bookstore and like a glass wall, and so I got to organize and get shipments and stuff. And then as people would buy things, and people were buying a ton of really cool literature at the time, basically I got my dream of working at a bookstore, and I could see like a whole life of that in addition to this. That's really I think about this all the time because there's just not enough time to do all the things I'm curious about.
So that's genuinely been your dream for your whole life, to work in a bookshop?
Well, the first job I wanted when I was a kid was to be a rock star.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I wanted to be a construction worker.
Have you done that?
I have not done that.
Okay, still to do.
And then I wanted to be a therapist, and that was like through high school.
Which you're kind of doing as well.
Yeah.
Sort of.
But then I was like, I probably need some therapy before I go about this.
One more from you tonight, Lucy, and it's a cover. And can you tell people what you've decided to do, and maybe a little bit about why you've decided?
Okay. Yes, we did Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. As everyone's been saying Abracadabra here because we're in Britain, but
Wait, how do you say that?
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra, yeah.
Or
Abracadabra. Abracadabra, yeah, so far off. Anyway, yeah, go on, tell us why.
Anyways, I thought of all these songs that were quite old to cover, that are just songs I really like, and they were like, why not, you should pick something kind of hip. And then I was like, let me go see what's on the top 50, and I was like, I literally am not allowed to sing like most of this. But then I've been listening to Lady Gaga's record because I think it's fantastic and it's so fun and like just giving me a lot of energy, waking me up on these days that I have jet lag. And I realized there was something about the melody of Abracadabra that reminded me of Chris Isaak, like Wicked Game. And I was like, I wonder if we did this song kind of in the style of that song. So that's what we were going for.
Levels of innovation, even on the cover tonight. I love that. Lucy, this has been such a fun hang. Thank you so much for coming to see us. You heard Best Guess and Ankles from the brand new album Forever Is a Feeling. It is out on Friday, and Lucy playing us out with the cover of Lady Gaga's Abracadabra. Thanks, Lucy.
Yeah, thank you. Enjoy.
To the angels, drawing circles in the clouds. Keep your mind on the distance when the devil turns around. Hold me in your heart tonight in the magic of the dark moonlight. Save me from this empty fight. In the game of life, like a poem said by a lady in red, you hear the last few words of your life. With a haunting dance, now you're both in a trance. It's time to cast your spell on the night. Abracadabra, Monana, Abracadabra, Mortal Gaga. Abracadabra, Monana, in a tongue she said, death or love tonight. Choose the road on the west side as the dust flies, watch it burn. Don't waste time on a feeling.